guys, welcome back. So today I brought you this baddie on a budget look. I used all affordable products. Most of them you could get at Walgreens, Wayne Reed, CVS, some Morphe products, but everything is affordable. I get a lot of questions of what people should get, and they don't want to waste that much money because they're just starting. So this is like the perfect video for you guys. So I hope you enjoy. Another thing before we start this video is the music downstairs was really loud, so I hope it does not bother you so much in the video. And also I kept looking at myself while I was filming instead of looking at the camera, so I'm sorry for that too. Any suggestions, just leave them down below, guys. And if you don't follow me on Instagram, follow me on Instagram. I do a lot of polls there to see what you guys want to see, so this was technically for you guys from IG. So if you wanna vote on any of my posts, just follow me on Instagram, Sid the Kid. You already know. But yeah. The L'Oreal Brow Styler Definer. This is dark brunette. I usually use brunette, but this is the only one I found in stock. And this is kind of like Anastasia too, but like, cause honestly, $20 for an eyebrow pencil, and like eyebrow pencil is the #1 thing I could go through like that. $20 en la maldita basura, cause it'd be gone in like a week, 1 week. So I went in with that. Take my Maybelline Fit Me. This is the color 228 Soft Tan. I love this foundation. The Fit Me line is one of the best lines, and then my L'Oreal sponge is dirty right now, but this is like, once again, a dupe to the Beauty Blender. I'm going to prime my face with the primer mist. You already know I use this in like every video. I do blend it in with my hand because you know what, I got time to wait till it dries. So now I'm gonna go in with the foundation. There we go. Now I'm gonna just take my finger and tap it, tap it, tap it, tap it, tap it, tap it. So a beauty blender is the best way to put on your foundation, in my opinion, because it soaks up all the extra product. And for foundation, you always want to go with a light layer. Like, you don't want to go OD. If you have pimples or any dark spots, it's better to go in with concealer than to just pile on the foundation, because you don't really need it everywhere. You just need it in those spots. So beauty blender must. It's like $7, the L'Oreal one. And yeah, and all you need is like a little pea-sized foundation. Like, as you can see, I just did my whole face and I still have some left. If you have excess, you always want to blend it down to your neck, because you don't want to have 5 different colors. So for concealers, I have my top 2 concealers, which is the LA Girl Pro Concealer and the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer. So first I'm going to go in with the shade 25. This shade has more of like a peachy undertone, so it'll help like neutralize. Another thing, I use that same concealer to prime my eyelids, which works perfectly fine. And I have pretty oily eyelids, so it works. And then I like to take a little bit of 20, and this is like more to highlight, as you can see, and it has more like that little yellow undertone to it. And you always want to highlight the other spots of your face, so your under eyes don't look just like straight up bright. Only place I don't like highlighting is my forehead, just because I have a lot of texture on my forehead, and also have a big ass forehead, so I don't want to bring light to it, you know, if you get what I mean. Because everywhere you highlight, you want to bring light to. Contour shadows. So like my forehead, I will contour the shit out of. And then my nose, I will highlight the center to make it look more straight. To set the under eye, I have 3 products. We have the RCMA color powder. You can't find this in the drugstore, but you can order it online. It's literally, I think, $13, $13 to $20, but it's like 3 ounces. It's like this big bottle, so it's like kind of worth it. I'm pretty sure it's around the $15 mark. And then the Wet n Wild contour, I like this if you really want to highlight the under eyes, and this contour here is really nice to bronze. Then another, it's kind of new but I love it, is a Maybelline Fit Me powders. I'm on a roll with the Maybelline Fit Me, but I do like the Fit Me line. It is the best in the drugstore. So the Maybelline Fit Me, I got this light shade just to set my under eyes, and then I got the medium deep to set the rest of my face. So I'm gonna go in with the Fit Me, just because y'all already seen me try the RCMA and the Wet n Wild. I'm just not in the mood for it, you know. Before you set your eyes, you want to make sure you have no creases, because if you have creases before you set your eyes, you're setting the creases. Going in with like this much of powder and just blending it in. I usually don't like baking because I feel like sometimes I could give you like a harsh line, like where you stop the bakeage. So I like straight setting it. So you kind of are baking it, but not really. So now to set the face, I'm taking that medium deep and taking this Real Techniques powder brush and just setting the cheeks. I usually just only set the outer perimeter of my face. Just when I put bronzer, it can blend in more easily, but I usually keep the center with no powder just so you look more dewy. Now I'm gonna take the NYC bronzing face powder. You can see I've had this for about like 2 years and it's still not done. It hit pan, but still not done. Now I'm gonna take that Wet n Wild actually, and I'm gonna take with the contour brush from Real Techniques just to really contour the cheeks. See that? And then you don't really have to, if you want like more definition, you can clean it up. As you can see, this brush kind of does the cleaning up for you. And once again, bronzer the shit out that forehead because I got a dome. Now for blush, I'm gonna take the Milani Luminoso. I'm gonna take the Real Techniques blush brush. This blush has slight shimmers in it, but it gives the cheeks kind of like a little glow. 2 of my favorite drugstore highlighters is a Wet n Wild Precious Petals. This one literally costs $5 at the drugstore, and yeah, I'm pretty sure it's, yeah, they're like $5. Sometimes you get them for like 4 and 3 because Wet n Wild always has like percentage off, especially at Walgreens. And then I have the Sleek Makeup. What is this thing called? Highlighting palette. It says the name, but I don't know how to say it. But the highlighting palette, and I mostly like using this one right here, and a little bit of this one if you want intensify the glow. So this one, the only thing is this is technically a UK brand, and I'm pretty sure they just came to the US, so they're only in This specific palette, I have not seen it in stores. I did see it in Brooklyn in one of the Walgreens, and they have sleek makeup, but they don't have this palette. But you can order it online. It's literally, I'm pretty sure this palette was like $10, but you get like 3 highlighters. Like you can see that little glow right there. That was the purple right there. But it brings 3 highlighters and a cream highlighter. The purpose of setting spray is to take away that powdery look to your skin and just make it look like skin. And also I like setting it before the highlighter so your highlighter can look brighter. So here I have the Infallible. This is like a travel size one. When I leave, I like taking this one. That's it setting on my face. Another thing I like to do is take a highlighting brush. Let me see. This is the Morphe R36, $5, Morphe website. But some of that setting spray fell on my body, so I'm just gonna take that highlighter and just highlight my collarbone. If y'all have seen me on, if y'all had me on Snapchat, y'all would see I've been wearing off the shoulders shirts for like ever right now. Look, do you see that? So now we're gonna just take the same highlighting brush and highlight the face. So for the eyes, first I'm going to go back into that bronzer we used, and we're going to use this as our transition color. I'm taking the Sephora tan crease brush. Right now it's on sale for like $10, but this is one of the brushes that is like not that affordable, but any fluffy brush will do, to be honest. So I am gonna use Jaclyn Hill palette. This palette retails for $38, but it brings about 35 shades. So every shade is like $1 or something cents. And you could get affiliate codes like James, Jack Attack, Manny MUA. All these famous beauty gurus, they all have codes with Morphe. So you can use that and you get 10% off. But we're just gonna use this for just literally like two colors, because I don't have any other drugstore and we're gonna take this shade right here and just put this on the crease. You just want to blend it into the crease, into the other color. It's all about transitioning colors into colors, to be honest. And I like to sometimes turn my hand this way. That way it can blend the color even more. I always like taking a fluffy brush, because I feel like no matter, even if these type of brushes, like the smaller denser one, they're good for packing on color, but I always like to go over it with a fluffy brush, so you make sure you ain't got no harsh line. You have to be blended. We're gonna take that same highlighter. This is where we're like using things for different purposes. Taking that color, see, and just putting it on the lids. taking a small detailed brush and putting it right on the inner corners and on the brow bone. As you can see, I use that same bronzer I bronzed my face with for my transition color, and then I used the same highlighter I highlighted with for my lid color. I just went in with one shade from the Morphe palette, but if you want, you could have used the contour shade from the Wet n Wild palette, and you could have used that to darken it up. I just didn't think about it. Now for the winged eyeliner. We're gonna take the NYC liquid liner. You want to lean your hand on your face, like lean the finger. Look at my texture. Okay. You just want to lean this your pinky on your face, and literally, basically where the bottom lash line ends, you want to go outer. Just want to flick it. And flick, that's it, and then connect it. I always start off with the wing because the wing is the hardest part, and then you just want to make sure you're looking down and line your eyes and just connect the two. And one thing with this, well, when you're doing eyeliner in general, you don't want to look up because you will smudge the liner. And connect. Put on some mascara.
Hi!
Hi, Sanam.
You have the hookah?
No.
Can I be in your video?
Sure, you're popping up.
Hi.
Wait, there's no hookah?
No.
Oh, hey.
There's no hookah in here.
Yeah.
Oh, you're making a video?
Tsunami
Yeah.
cheese.
There's no hookah in here?
No.
Oh,
No.
nobody took it.
If I don't have it.
This is what they want to come in my fucking house.
Go. Go, Billy.
So this is just with my natural lashes. And I'm gonna apply falsies just because I'm extra. But I'm taking these. They're like the ones I wear in like every video, because these are more natural. Or you could use Demi Wispies from Ardell, $3. Those got a little bit more, you know, vavoom, but not too much vavoom. So you can see the glue is kind of drying up. And then now you just want to look down, and it's starting from this connected in the center. Look, it's already basically on. And like press up. And connect all the corners, and there you go. You see, these are not that dramatic, as you can see. They literally look like they just gave my lashes just a little bit, like just a little bit more fullness. So I'm gonna take my Essence lip liner in Honey Bun and line my lips. We're gonna take the soft matte from NYX in London. And here you go, guys. Final look.